faithful friends, and welcome to the latest and greatest edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone, the show that's all about this great city of Kingsport and your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. I am Bob Higgins with your Kingsport Chamber. As always, she's my faithful friend and loyal companion and great co-host, Laura Woods with Eastman. And if you haven't guessed yet, we're coming to you today from the home, the headquarters of your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. We're inside the lobby here, and just outside those doors are nearly 300 Kingsport Chamber members and volunteers who have been here all week helping with your Kingsport Chamber's membership event.
I wondered why there were so many cots set up at the chamber whenever I got here, but I didn't put it all together until, of course, you told me. But the reason they've been here for the last 3 days, not actually sleeping here, but literally spending the last 3 days here, is because your chamber has just wrapped up its annual chamber membership drive. And boy, did it blow the top off of this annual membership drive. Now, they had a goal, but we're not going to tell you what it was. I'll give you just a sneak peek. Can I give a sneak peek?
Give a sneak peek. Give a tease.
It was a success. But the big reveal comes later on in the show. And of course, this chamber membership drive, the annual membership drive, is really important to your chamber because it not only helps out with the budget, but it also allows them to provide all of those programs that you often hear about here on the Kingsport Chamber and that benefit us as a community. Huge, huge event, very important to the Kingsport Chamber, very successful. We're really excited about it.
We are very excited. So as you can imagine, we're all about your Kingsport Chamber's membership event on this show. We have a slew of guests to tell you just how many businesses join your Kingsport Chamber this week.
We'll break the number. We'll break the number.
But a little later in the show, what they get out of it, and of course, the impact it all has on Kingsport.
It's going to be a great show. We have so many wonderful things to get to. We're going to go join the fun party in a little bit as well. But we also want to let you know what's happening here in Kingsport. So here are the latest events.
Well, we told you this was going to be a fun show with a lot of fun guests, so here's the start.
Yeah.
When, of course, you're talking about your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce and everything that's happening here, you first go straight to the top. We're joined now by our good friend, my boss, and the president and the CEO of your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce, and a very drenched and wet Miles Burdine. We'll get to that in a moment. Miles, thanks for joining us and hosting us today.
Fun night.
It has been a fun night. Before we talk about the membership event and everything else, we got to start. Why are you so wet?
Well, I made a promise that if we reached our goal,
Yes.
which we did, that I would take a dip in the cement pond, as Tom Segalors calls it. And so I had to jump in the pond.
He's jumped in the
He
pond
did.
and still joined us. Our first guest that we've ever had here that's been
Yeah, I mean,
actually hot out there.
we've been at the Aquatic Center.
About
Not had this
waves,
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not had. We've been at Domtar Cabin.
That's right.
Not
Never
had this
happened,
happen.
so.
We're at the chamber and
Miles
they had
does
their little.
everything first
Yeah,
tonight, so,
yeah, he sure does. He sure does.
Good time.
Yeah, it has been a good time. So what's been happening here tonight and all week?
Well, last 3 days we've had a membership event, and the membership event focused on bringing new members into the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. And we were very, very successful. And so part of the promise was that I would jump in the pond, and so I did.
And it's wonderful that you had the chance to do that to celebrate the success. And of course, part of that success was due to all of the volunteers that you got to work with over this past week that helped make this membership drive so good, right?
Exactly. You know, people ask me, what do the volunteers mean to this Chamber of Commerce? The volunteers are the Chamber of Commerce. Our members are the Chamber of Commerce. We would not exist without either one. So they stepped forward. Wayne Gretzky once said that I missed 100% of the shots I didn't take. And we had almost 200 volunteers who showed up here, and they took shots. Some of them sold a lot, some of them didn't sell anything, but all of them greatly benefited from this event.
Right, right.
So what was the overriding theme all week as to why all these businesses should join their Kingsport Chamber?
Well, we've had over the years we've had all of our mayors have said this community revolves around the Chamber of Commerce, and we take that that compliment seriously, and it's true. There's so many things that go on in this organization on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on an annual basis, that all of it is focused on trying to promote this community, trying to move Kingsport forward, trying to bring more jobs, trying to bring higher paying jobs, trying to increase the level of education, trying to recruit businesses and help businesses that are here to grow, and we're very successful at that.
Well, you are successful at that, and that makes the Chamber one of the stalwarts here in the community. I mean, it's such an important organization, not only to the city of Kingsport, but also to the community as a whole.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm very proud. You know, I've been doing this for over 20 years now, and I've been asked several times, so how do you survive over 20 years? Because in this business, it's tough to hang around for very long. And the answer is simple. Hire good people and work with them and give them the things they need to do in order to be successful. People like Bob Fegans.
Yes,
and the
absolutely.
second part of it is to work with good volunteers.
Sure.
And this community is absolutely amazing with the volunteer spirit.
And,
Like Laura Woods right here.
Like Laura Woods.
well, and I think it's great that you say that it's your ability to stick around that long is because of the staff. But I mean, let's also face it, you've stuck with us that long too, because we know that you've had other opportunities, and the fact that you stayed here at the Kingsport Chamber says a lot.
I just can't wait to see Bob every morning.
That's right. He even swims for me, so.
I think he hit his head
I
when
think
he
did.
dove in that pond.
Miles, in case there is somebody out there that we missed this week, it's hard to believe that there is, but if there's a business that wants more information on their Kingsport Chamber and wants to join, how can they do that?
Call Corey Johnson at 392-8805 or hit her email at cjohnson@kingsportchamber.org or get on our website, kingsportchamber.org.
Also a great place
Or
website.
call me, I'll come over.
That's right.
He will. He'll swim in your pool. It's also, the website's a great place to also find out more information about the chamber, right?
Exactly, yes.
All right. Well, he is our super swimmer and the leader of your Kingsport Chamber, Miles Burdine. Thank you so much for being on the show. Congratulations on yet another successful event. We always say that about the chamber events. Congratulations on
Thank you,
another
Laura.
successful
Thank you,
event.
Laura.
We appreciate it.
Now go get you a towel.
Made a mess of my hair.
And there's even more about your Kingsport Chamber's membership event right after this. And the fun and laughter continue. Welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber's on location from the membership event celebration here at your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce.
And you know what? That celebration wouldn't be possible without this man who is sitting beside of me. And if he looks sort of like a ringmaster, that's because that is exactly what he has been for the last couple of days. This is Jimmy Casano with Your Chamber Connection, which is an organization that goes throughout the country to work with chambers of commerce to help them in their membership drives. And in fact, they visited over 500 cities in the course of that business's existence. Of course, Kingsport we know is your favorite, but we'll get to that here in just a second.
Sure.
So,
We love it.
so
We love it.
we just wrapped up the membership
ma'am.
event here at the Kingsport Chamber. So give us your take on how it all went.
5-star.
That's not
I got
bad.
the results right here. No one knows, not even you two. As
Correct.
past godmother, you'll always be the godmother. No matter how many events we do, you're the godmother. You're not the godfather yet.
Oh, I'm not even
So,
close, no.
yeah.
One of her henchmen, so.
It was totally different than 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, it was amazing for a community of our size to have this many volunteers come out. And we were guessing in our meeting today about probably between 50 and 60% of people that didn't do it 4 years ago.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful is awesome. We just had a great crowd, and it was really nice because we had different generations in the room that represent our community. That's important.
Right.
And we had everything from millennials to baby boomers. We had white collar business. We had blue collar. And that's what makes up a community. And that's what's really cool, and that's what I think made this one real special.
Neat.
You spent an hour with all those many volunteers, nearly 300 of them, before they made all their phone calls to their
57
colleagues'
minutes.
business. Yeah, 57 minutes exactly. So what did you tell them? Why did you tell them that their business associates should join the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce?
Well, the way this program is designed, we go back to what our great-grandparents, the way they saw chambers of commerce. And it used to be an honor and privilege to sell a chamber of commerce, because it's something we all have in common. People don't realize that. You don't necessarily have to be involved in a chamber to get benefits, or if you want to get involved, you can get benefits. So what it was peer on peer. We had 194 business people in that room. We pair them up in teams, and it's making just contacts with people they do business with. And it's just saying, this is what the chamber represents. This is what this building's about. This is what we do. On the legislative level, to the economic development level, to tourism. I mean, just give everyone the information where their dollar goes. That's what it's about.
So with your experience and going across the country, visiting all the cities that you've been in, is there anything in your head that sets Kingsport apart from the other places you've been? Besides the fabulous
The volunteers.
The fabulous
The show, you
TV
know,
host that you get
the
to...
godmother and the godfather maybe one day. To be honest with you, to be in a city of this size, with a membership now about almost 1,000 members, the love that the business people have for Kingsport, that's the bottom line. I mean, it's you can't fake that.
Right.
I mean, that room was packed with people, and just the kumbaya, the rah-rah, was outstanding. And that was, especially some of our younger business people that we're seeing some of the top echelon business people having fun. Because you know what, it should be fun. When you're building a chamber, let's have some fun. In this building, my gosh, this is probably
Fabulous, right?
That's a 90. That doesn't even describe this building. This is just unreal. This is what a chamber of commerce should look like.
Sure.
Really, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're in this building thanks to all those many volunteers and businesses. They were very helpful this week, but those volunteers also took a lot home as well, learning more about their Kingsport Chamber, didn't they,
Yeah,
Jimmy?
and thank you, because you were with us all week long. This is also about educating our business people that are members what the chamber's about, and it's really, and that's education. You can't put a dollar value on how important that is, but really, what the chamber's about, what we do. And then you take the education part with a little enthusiasm, a little music, teams coming in dressed in, whatever they want. And, it's great to see business people let their hair down because they come in here with that pride factor.
Right.
And people are hitting their chest saying, this is for Kingsport. Bottom line.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
That's awesome.
Well, Jimmy Cusano, with your chamber connection, thanks for being here this week. We would
Yes.
love to have you back more than just every 4 years. We're going to switch that.
When you
make
drive
that happen,
through
so.
on your way to one of those other 499 cities that you like to
Stop
visit,
by,
stop by,
absolutely.
see us.
I love it. I brought my daughter here.
Yeah.
This is her
Yeah,
first
yeah.
membership event
Oh.
she's ever
That's
seen.
right.
I brought my
Oh,
11-year-old.
wow. That's
She
wonderful.
Loves the
place.
carousel,
Yeah.
everything.
Thanks.
So, but thank you for having me.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jimmy.
All right.
Speaking of those wonderful volunteers, we're going to have a couple on here in just a second to talk about why you should join the Kingsport Chamber right after this.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce and the huge party that's happening right outside these doors.
It's a shame that we don't have more fun on this show and here around the chamber, but one of the reasons that we have so much fun and one of the reasons that we have so many successful events at your Kingsport Chamber is because we have awesome volunteers.
And we're so happy to be joined by two of them right now, two of our great volunteers, leaders, and two great entertainers
You two.
in their own right.
Yes.
Isaac Webb and Tom Suglehorst. Isaac is the district manager with Appalachian Power. He's also the current chair of your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. And Tom is the HR manager with AGC Glass Company. He's also a past Kingsport Chamber chair, and he's currently the membership chair of your Kingsport Chamber. So, gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Been a big week here at your Kingsport Chamber, a hugely successful membership event. And Isaac, your thoughts on what's happened here this week?
Well, it was a unique kind of a thing. When I first walked into it, I kind of wondered if I'd walked into the wrong room. But
You often wonder that, I'm sure. Right?
well, either that or when people see me in the room. But once I got in there and got to seeing it, the neat thing was there were a lot of people that I just simply don't see at chamber events. They were in there and working hard to get new members for the chamber, getting more people involved. I think that's the thing we've got to fight hard against is stagnation. And we really did get, I looked at the list of some of the members, we picked up some really good quality members, not just somebody who happens to do something for somebody, but people that will be involved, and I'm excited about that piece.
Tom, what are your thoughts on it?
It's hard to follow Isaac, but it was, it was friends helping friends is what it really turned out to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody knew somebody who knew somebody.
Right.
And all three of those people were involved helping the chamber membership drive. And it's phenomenal. And I'll guarantee you there was a lot of new friends made in there and probably a lot of reacquaintances of people that hadn't seen each other for a long time. So it was a very fun, challenging, but fun event.
Sure.
Well, you mentioned the volunteers. You both have been longtime volunteers and held a number of leadership roles with the Keensport Chamber. So tell us why you volunteer for this organization and what is the impact the Keensport Chamber has on this community. Isaac?
Well, the chamber is the center of really looking beyond where we are and making sure that things get done to really support the business community and to support the community at large. And I've been in town for 20 years and have been working with the chamber for most of those 20 years. It's been very rewarding and a real opportunity to make a difference. And that to me is why I do a lot of the things I do.
I, like Isaac, have been close to 20 years involved with the chamber, and probably because the chamber touches so many different things from Kingsport, Keep Kingsport Beautiful to the the education, legislative affairs, the Move to Kingsport programs. There's so many things that the chamber does and helps promote for Kingsport. It's a no-brainer to not volunteer for the chamber.
It's almost like you read the script, because my next question is going to be about the advice that you would have for these new members that we have just seen join the chamber and the opportunities that they have to get involved.
I think the biggest piece of advice is get involved.
Yeah.
Be active, volunteer your time, and go to the events. I mean, there's every event, whether it be a ribbon cutting, whether it be an after hours, there's great networking opportunities, great opportunities to build your business. The legislative affairs aspect is absolutely phenomenal. Just be involved and be active.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of events that you can go to, and you once you join, you get a lot of emails from the chamber because there are a lot of events, and I'll tell you that they're all good. And while you may like one type more than another, I encourage folks to just come out for all those things. And then if there's a part of what the chamber does that they want to get really involved in, there's room on committees for those folks, and they can really, again, make a big difference in the way things work around here.
Sure. One of the great things about our chamber, you have an opportunity to make a difference, just like you gentlemen have in your service here at the chamber, and we appreciate it. So Isaac Webb with Appalachian Power and Tom Sevelhorst with AGC Glass Company. Thank you all for the time that you give to the chamber and for your participation in this membership event. We appreciate
You're a
it.
pretty big volunteer at the chamber yourself.
That's right.
She ought to win Volunteer of the Year since she has to put up with me. It's done so now for 12 seasons, 12 years.
I'm just thrilled that they pay my mental health insurance.
That's right.
That's all. I mean, I think it's a fair swap. So.
This show's kept a lot of psychologists in business.
I understand that.
Okay, so you've heard the membership event's been a rousing success. So how many new members joined your Kingsport Chamber this week? We'll tell you when we come back.
And welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone. We are here at the fabulous chamber membership event.
That's right, there's a big party, big celebration here. We've teased it the entire show with all of our guests. It's now time for the big reveal. Here now to tell you how successful your Kingsport Chamber's membership campaign was are Corey Johnson and Andrea Wilcox. Corey is the Senior Account Executive with your Kingsport Chamber and the person who managed and directed this event this week.
She made it all happen.
She made it all happen. And of course, Andrea Wilcox is the Executive Director of your Kingsport Chamber Small Business Program, COSBY, otherwise known as the Kingsport Office of Small Business Development and Entrepreneurship, and always our resident CZ expert on all things small business. Andrea,
She's
good to see
always
you.
making it happen.
Always making it happen. Good to see both of you.
Yes.
Okay, Corey, the time is here. We've talked it up for the entire show. So tell us how successful the Kingsport Chamber membership event was. Drum roll.
We raised 100. We raised $106,000 and brought in 234 new members to our chamber.
Wow, that's
that's
amazing.
amazing.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
Great.
So, talk to us about the success of the membership event.
You know, we really wanted to be one of the elite chambers in the country, and he talked about, 7,000 plus chambers in the country. Only 26 others until now have raised over $100,000. So we
just
became
amazing.
number 27 just in our small town of Kingsport.
Our little community.
Yes, and we had over 200 volunteers here dedicating their time. They learned a lot about the chamber. We were able to reach out to people who just didn't know what we do here, and it was very, very successful.
It's a wonderful event, and Andrea, a lot of those new members that joined, they're small businesses,
Yes.
which we know is right up your alley. That's what you
Absolutely.
love to work with. So tell us about what the Chamber brings for the small business, and specifically what COSBY and its programs can do for it.
Right. What I love about the chamber is it brings some connections. They have to think about it that way, getting connected, getting to the right people. And I think the first step, for all those new members is just to let us know what their expectations are so that we can take care of them. So I think I'm so excited for the small businesses, the exposure that they're going to gain, and just really the camaraderie and the networking is just huge. And
Yeah.
we do so much more, and I think so many people believe that it's just a social chamber,
Right.
and we do a whole lot more than
Yes.
that.
I
So
mean, we
can't
like
wait.
to socialize,
Yes.
but,
We
like our fun, but it's more than that, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
And small business is a big part of both the Kingsport economy and the national economy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. The small businesses account for over 90% of new jobs.
Wow.
So small business is big business.
Yes.
Oh, that's
So that's a good line. So 234 new members. What's your advice, both of you? What's your advice to all these new members who've just joined their Kingsport Chamber?
I would say exactly what Andrea said. Just find out, let us know what it is they expect from their membership. Find out what things we offer in addition to those networking events, because we have a wonderful staff here. We have extraordinary programs, and there's a lot of ways that these small businesses can see benefit if they never even come to an event.
Right.
So just figuring out the different things that we have to offer and then taking advantage of those things.
right.
And I'm buying from each other,
Yeah.
doing
Right,
business
yes.
with other chamber members. So getting to know the chamber members that they didn't know before this event. So
Right, right.
I hope they'll do that, connect.
Absolutely. Well, and so what we're hearing is a lot of communication is important, that we want them to reach out to the people here at the chamber just
Certainly.
to let them know the interest, because that's also a source of volunteers for you
Yes,
all,
we
right?
want to take care of them.
Makes the program successful. So, Corey, if people want more information about the Kingsport Chamber, where do they get that?
They can contact me directly. My phone number is 423-392-8805, or email me at cjohnson@kingsportchamber.org.
Cool. And Andrea, if people want more information about COSBY?
They can go to cosby.org, KOSBE.org.
So wonderful. Well, congratulations on this wonderful event, your success that you had with all of these new members. I know that you can't wait to get involved with them and help them be successful. So absolutely. So Corey Johnson with your Kingsport Chamber, Andrea Wilcox with COSBY. It's always a pleasure to have you all on the
Thank you.
show. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to join the party and close season 12 of your CZ right after this. come out here to the Brock Terrace here at your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce to join the party. Still many volunteers out here, and wow, what a way to end season 12, what a way to end the show. We want to thank the nearly 300 volunteers, supporters, Kingsport Chamber members who helped support and celebrate, champion your Kingsport Chamber's membership campaign this week. They did a great job. And as always, our huge supporter at Spectrum Reach for producing this season.
If you want to be like everybody else in Kingsport who's apparently here at the Chamber right now and come and check them out, please pay them a visit. They'd love to see you. 400 Clinchfield Street is where you'll find them. You can give them a call at 392-8800. You can also like them on Facebook. You can follow them on Twitter because they're social. And remember, watching us on the Kingsport Chamber Zone, you'll always know what's going on here in Kingsport.
And we've got a couple shout outs. The Kingsport Chamber will join the United Way of Greater Kingsport for its campaign kickoff on Wednesday, September the 9th, right here at the Administrative Resources Center upstairs with the Kingsport City Schools on Wednesday, September 9th at 7:30 a.m. Thanks to Seaver's Bakery for sponsoring that.
Yum-y.
Yes.
We also want to remind you there is a new golf tournament here in Kingsport, and it is the Dennis Phillips Leadership Kingsport Golf Tournament, and that will take place on Friday, October the 30th at Cattails at Meadowview starting at 9 a.m. For more information, please call 392-8800 or you can go to the Kingsport Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org.
We've had a fun show here on the end season 12. It's been a great year, but hey folks, get ready because season 13 starts in just a
Lucky
couple of
13.
weeks. We've got a lot of fun stops along the way, starting at the Kingsport Carousel.
We'll also pay a visit to the Kingsport Higher Education Center and a couple of our favorite stops here on the CZ, Eastman Credit Union and Holston Valley Medical Center.
And just for the two of us, Christmas fans, we've got 3 Christmas shows coming your way. In early November, we'll be at the Kingsport Town Center at Santa's Playland. Then we'll visit Allendale Mansion. Haven't been there in a while
No.
as they are getting ready for Christmas at Allendale. And then in December, of course, we'll visit our friends at the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center for your Kingsport Chambers holiday after hours. Also the big annual dinner preview. And that's all just this fall. So
wonderful.
Yes, it is.
It's exciting.
So as we close season 12 on your CZ, we look forward to seeing you next season here in a couple weeks. And we're, as always, where Bob and Laura remind you to please be loyal
And buy local. Have a great week.